Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Like the rest of the world, Elon Musk seems to be following the Russian war in Ukraine closely. He made a big move recently to give Ukrainians access to a fast and secure internet despite the Russian invasion. So without any further ado, let's begin. Number 7. Elon Musk keeps his big promise to Ukraine. Tesla's CEO promised Ukraine a gesture that would help the country access a fast and secure internet despite the Russian invasion. In the past, Elon Musk has promised a lot and didn't deliver. At the top of this list are the promises to sell autonomous vehicles at least before 2020 and futuristic vehicles like the Cybertruck, the production of which has been postponed several times. So it's no surprise that in the face of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, his promise to help Ukrainians gain access to fast, secure internet was met with skepticism. Several hours after the post, Musk replied directly to Fedorov by saying Starlink service is now active in Ukraine. More terminals en route, Musk posted. Number 6. Elon Musk's Starlink arrives in Ukraine, but what's next? A lorry full of Starlink dishes has arrived in Ukraine, with the country's deputy prime minister thanking Elon Musk, who runs the firm. It is not clear where they are heading, but they will likely be used by the government itself. Currently, internet access in Ukraine is fairly good, but it is expected to deteriorate as the conflict worsens. Meanwhile, businesses are trying to get their hands on the dishes, like backup systems. Number 5. How does Starlink work? Plug in the dish, or terminal as it's officially called, and it will automatically connect itself to the nearest Starlink satellite in the sky, of which there are more than 2,000. The satellite then communicates with the nearest ground station or gateway which supplies the internet. These gateways are located around the world, but they can't be too far away from the place getting an internet connection. Fortunately for Ukraine, there is a gateway in neighboring Poland. The internet connection travels from the gateway to the satellite and then to the terminal. Users simply plug their router into the terminal and the tech takes care of the rest. There's no indication that Ukrainians will be charged for the service. Number 4. How useful will Starlink be? Business people such as Stepan Veselovsky, chief executive of Lviv IT cluster, are trying to get their hands on more terminals, but are finding it difficult. We are trying to buy receivers, but I'm not sure whether we will succeed. Currently, internet services in most Ukrainian cities are working well, but it will be important for businesses to have a contingency plan if networks fail, said Mr. Veselovsky. NetBlocks, which is monitoring internet speed in Ukraine, told the BBC it has seen internet collapse in some areas, such as Severodonetsk, the acting administrative center of Luhansk Oblast. Friends and family report no contact with loved ones in recent hours, it tweeted last night. Currently, the firm says it's seeing internet speeds at around 80% of ordinary recorded levels. But Alp Toker of NetBlocks cautioned against seeing Starlink as a substitute for phone networks and broadband. Starlink can provide connectivity by creating a personal hotspot for people who are in the vicinity of the device, so this is very useful for journalists, for resistance groups, or the elected government. Mr. Toker said the devices would be most useful in providing a way for journalists and politicians to get information to the wider world if there's a blackout in Kyiv. Even if it's only from the select few who have been chosen to receive these devices, it's better than having a total absence of information. Number 3. Is it safe? Some have questioned the safety of using satellite internet during a conflict, suggesting that the dishes could be targeted by Russian forces. In a widely shared Twitter thread, John Scott Railton, a senior researcher at the Citizen Lab, said that Mr. Musk's offer of assistance was good to see, but warned users to be careful, noting Russia has decades of experience hitting people by targeting their satellite communications. But Mr. Toker said that while there is some risk when it comes to individuals being detected through, say, drones flying overhead, the greater risk to ordinary citizens was more likely to come from having to explain why they had the device. Number 2. What other options are there? Starlink is not the only satellite internet company operating in the region. Commercial satellite internet company Viasat said that on 24 February, the day Russia invaded, it suffered a cyber event affecting broadband services. The company has not said who or what was behind it, but said it was experiencing a partial network outage, affecting internet service for fixed broadband customers in Ukraine and elsewhere on our European Ka-sat network. We are investigating and analyzing our European network and systems to identify the root cause and are taking additional network precautions to prevent further impacts, while we attempt to recover service to affected customers, the company told CNBC. Number 1. Elon Musk warns to use Starlink with caution in Ukraine. As a non-Russian communication system, the Starlink satellite internet service has a high probability of being targeted during the ongoing Russian invasion, Musk said. He advised users to only turn on Starlink when needed and to place the antenna as far away from people as possible. He also suggested visibly camouflaging antennas. Some cybersecurity experts have similarly warned that the satellite communication systems can put users at risk, particularly given Russia's extensive experience targeting satellites. This brings us to the end of the video. Let us know your thoughts regarding this whole situation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Until next time, take care.